We're here at Alma College following the third round NCAA Division III playoff game with Alma College quarterback Carter St. John, head coach Jason Couch, wideout Gage Nelson.
Defensive back,
excuse me. Coach, do you have an opening statement, or do you want to just start with the questions?
I said it last week, after a very emotional win, how proud I am of where this program has come to, and the level that these gentlemen and the other seniors have helped raise. Again, we're in the final 8 playing today, and this guy comes back for his 5th year because he bought into the culture that we have. He helped develop the culture, and then a young guy comes around and plays through some pain today, and we're not sitting here without these two and many more, but I'm so proud of this team and what we've accomplished.
Joseph.
How do you describe an atmosphere like that, the entire community coming out, showing support, and just the intensity from both teams playing hard to the whistle? How do you describe what it's like being in the fight like that?
Yeah, certainly Cortland deserves a lot of credit. They're a phenomenal ball club. Their coach and I talked before, and this was a tough game to game plan because you didn't have the common opponents and didn't really know each other very well, right? And they're just so solid. And that obviously showed today. As far as the community, this is what it's about. I mean, every guy on the team's got a card from an elementary student or somebody that's in a local nursing home wrote cards to our team this week. That stuff doesn't happen everywhere, and I can't wait to write back the thank yous. And I'm proud of this campus, the community. It's special, man. I mean, that was a great environment out there today.
A lot of points scored today, Coach. Surprised by that, or were you expecting that? You had 2 great offenses out there that went at it.
No, I never would have called that score. But 2 great teams, and I know 58 is very unusual to be put up against our defense. I'll still take our defense every day. I love these guys to death, how hard they play. We don't win last week without our defense. Let's not forget that. So, that was a heck of a ball game right there.
Carter, we saw you get taped up and just the work that was being done to make sure that you could make it back out on the field. And you were fighting through a lot of pain, and you were playing through a lot of tough snaps, but you were able to still produce for your team when you were out there. Can you just talk about how it felt, just like, playing through that, and just how you felt that you were able to battle through that?
Yeah, really the ankle felt fine throughout the entire game. Credit to our athletic training staff, but they did an excellent job making sure I was okay. Everything's all right. It's fine. I mean, not too much pain. Be all right.
Did it limit you at all?
No, I don't think so. We were able to move the ball down the field for the most part. Just got stopped. Too many turnovers. Shooting ourselves in the foot. But no, I thought it was regular playing speed.
Coach, you made a comment about how you guys final 8 teams in Division III, and just the growth that you've seen from this program from last year winning the conference title and then going back to back with that, and then just the run that you guys have been on. What's the kind of work that's got to go in for coaches, players to get the program to where it is right now?
This coaching staff works extremely hard and some ridiculous hours. And I'm very thankful for them. It's not me, it's those guys. They rally, they spend the time with their position players, and not only just on the field. Let's not forget, one thing I'm really proud of is 5 years ago, got our team GPA was 2.63, and now it's over a 3.1. And so coaches are making sure we take care of business in the classroom, and so the growth is, I'm very proud of that. But it takes, the full coaching staff, and then, of course, recruit great young men like these two and many more. And the buy-in's been outstanding.
Gage, can you expand on your coach's comments of what he said at the opening? Your first year here, it's not like your last. And can you talk about how the program's built up in your time, and what you feel like you're leaving behind as a legacy, you and the other fifth years who have stuck on board?
Yeah, well, my freshman year, I think we went 6-4, and then we kind of took a dip, 1-1, 5-5. It's kind of, who are we? What do we need to do to keep building? Like I said, I think all of us stuck together. The fifth years, the current seniors, and bought into that, especially during COVID. I mean, those times were tough. There was definitely some thoughts, man, is this all worth it? And absolutely, in the end, it turned around, and I feel like we do have a good footprint of what our kill style mantra of, embodies this whole school.
Coach, expanding off of what Gage said, for those guys leaving now after this, and what's going to be missed from those guys, those fifth year guys and those guys moving on, just the work that they put in their time here at the school?
Yeah, let me say, I think Monday's going to be more depressing to me than even right now. When you win, you get to be together another week, and this loss is not going to be the same on Monday, right? That sanctuary of the field that we get to all go out to between 4 and 6 every day, that's going to be hard. I know it's going to break this kid's heart because he's so passionate about it, but I know Gage and many others, he's going to go on to coach high school ball and influence another generation of passionate football players, and our other fifth year and seniors that choose not to come back. They built this. I mean, they're tied for the most wins in any graduating class, the senior class, that is, not the fifth year. They passed it, but the 4 year seniors are tied for the most wins, and basically that's in 3 seasons. It's pretty incredible.
Good for young people watching in the stand. I mean, a wide mix of people, alums, parents, students, and for younger, kids, high school kids, like Jason was referencing. What were you hoping that they saw from you guys? Like, what do you want young kids, young football players with dreams to take away from not just this game, but the 2023 Alma Scott season?
Just the elite level of football that we have here now. Being able to just truly see that it's a family atmosphere, that we care about one another, that we are a family out on the field, and it correlates beyond just football, right? It's a campus-wide type of thing.
Coach, change gears a little bit. Can you talk about what Cortland did offensively that maybe was a problem today?
Well, you've got some very good athletes, right? They've got balance that if you try to put more in the box, and they're going to spit it out, and to number 4 in particular, and he's a special athlete. Quarterback is very good at managing. Reminds me a lot of the guy sitting next to me. Just a really smart ball player that you could see him surveying the field before plays to see what we're in, and hats off again to those guys. Coaches had a great game plan. They knew that we don't typically like to let the ball get over the top, but they're going to continue to take some of the shorter things and crossing routes, but they're very good athletes.
What adjustments did you make after you saw Carter go down? Like different quarterbacks or different fewer run plays for the quarterback?
Yeah, a little bit less run emphasis, but and then I think we got down onto the goal line and we brought Trent back in for a possible Q run. But you know, you try not to take a competitor off the field, and there's not many more competitive than Carter, and of course I'll give him credit of he's pretty darn smart too. So, God, that hurts sticking with you right here.
So much, anyways.
Carter, you played in like state championships, high school. What do you think you're going to take away, remember from this game and use for, if you go through the rest of your college career?
Yeah, it's not really about the game. It's more about my teammates, just the family, like we've talked about through and through. Just the guys that decided to come back and risk their bodies, put their bodies on the line. Just the sacrifices that they made just was inspiring to me and a lot of the teammates, just because they chose to put their body on the line and continue to fight with us. Just going to miss that family part of, like Coach said, practice on Monday, stuff like that. So,
Thank you, Coach. Carter, Gabe.
Thanks, good.